finally. We are back live, baby. I was streaming on my other channel on accident. Totally forgot which one I was logged into. Oh, man. I'm thinking about doing the same thing tomorrow as well. Probably around midday. Before I have to go to work. Maybe we can, talk ball and all that. Talk about the draft, free agency that's happening and all that. Definitely made an interesting day for sure. I'll go back to analyzing the roster because that was, I guess technically no one saw that. So, yeah, we'll just start from the inside and go out, left to right, for all the starters for the Commanders. Charles Leno, I think, is one of the most consistent pass protectors in the NFL. He's just really solid. He doesn't let up pressures. He doesn't let up sacks all that often. He's just really solid. And for a former 7th-round pick by the Bears, I think he's made himself a really nice career. And I actually will be taking a look at his contract, as I will for all these starters, to see where I'm at money-wise. He is getting paid $8 million and then $12 million and $14 million. So it looks like it's going up increments of so he's going up $4 million next year and then another $2 million the year after. So, yeah. Andrew Norwell, I believe he came in from the Jaguars. Really solid guard, I would say. Like, guy who's worth keeping here. He's 31, he's 30, so I'd say a veteran offensive line so far. You're looking at around here. He's getting paid almost nothing to be here, so, Chase Roullier, injured all the time. That's what I know about him. He's about 30 as well. So, a lot of 30-year-old linemen, I would say. He was a former 6th-round pick, and, yeah, he's actually getting paid a really solid amount of money, too. So, maybe something we look to move on from. Try Turner, I know from the Chargers and the Steelers. Again, another 29-year-old, so your average starting offensive lineman here is around 30, I would say, right? 30 is your average starting lineman on this team. Try Turner is a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he's getting paid $3 million this year to be a okay starting right guard, so it's whatever. Could start Wes Schweitzer. He's 28. I just don't think it's worth it. Oh, shit. Okay, so Sam Cosmi is the one young stud on this roster. He's awesome. He's one of the best athletes in the NFL at tackle, I would say. I mean, you get a 6'6", 310-plus pound tackle that runs as fast as he does, 77 speed. He just moves so well, very fluid. I really do think the Commanders are thinking about moving him to guard, considering they just signed Andrew Wiley in real life, but I think that'd be a mistake. I really do think Sam Cosmi is just a really solid right tackle, and he shouldn't. I mean, me being a Raiders fan, I would love to have a tackle like Sam Cosmi, man. No, instead we drafted Alex Leatherwood about an entire round earlier, so yeah, pain. Logan Thomas probably going to be moving off of this deal. He's a good player, 6'6", former quarterback, I want to say, from the Cardinals. He had that one really good year in Washington, 2020. 72 catches, 670 yards. He's been injured otherwise. He's on a pretty yikers deal, I would say. I'm probably going to be looking to move on from Logan Thomas. Maybe trade him for a 3rd or a 4th-round pick, depending on what I can get for him. Because I'm not willing to pay $8 million a year for a very mid and regressing tight end. When I can be starting maybe like a Cole Turner who's like 6'7" and, could be a really fun option there at the position. Now going down to receiver, Terry McLaurin, one of the most underrated receivers in the NFL. I was talking about this earlier. I think, honestly, you look at his contract so far, it's going to... So we have 2 really cheap years of Terry McLaurin, and then either he's a 99 overall and is producing really well and is one of the best receivers in football, and we, paying him $24 million at that point in 2024 looks like a fucking steal, because Justin Jefferson's probably going to get paid like $30 million a year or whatever, right? Or he's not producing and maybe he's starting to regress even a little bit and he's not playing well, then maybe we decide to trade him. So, love Scary Terry. He's awesome. Definitely want to have him part of the future. Curtis Samuel's getting paid pretty consistently, 2 years, $10 million apiece. So, I think a good player, but we'll see how he develops. I really do think with a good year here, he could earn himself, a true starting role. He is going to start this year as my number 2. And then Jahan Dotson, who's the rookie, who's going to develop here as that deep threat. I think Curtis is going to play the slot, and we're just going to see what we have. Scary Terry, Curtis Samuel, and Jahan Dotson. Cam Sims, got your size to slot option there. De'Ami Brown's the guy I would really like to develop. He's going to be my 4. Really solid player there. A lot of young guys. So you got 2 rookies in behind the 2 veterans who are getting paid a fuck ton of money. So don't mind it at all. The running back room's it's really talented. I mean, you got Brian Robinson, who had an excellent rookie year. 6'2", like 225 pounds, something like that. Just really good, really bursty. Size is amazing. He's a true power back, I would say. He's the kind of guy you just grind defenses with. So maybe not the most fun player to watch, but definitely a fun player to watch. Gibson, if you want explosiveness, I do think he has legit juice. He can catch the ball as well, so we'll see. I don't know who's going to start. I don't know who I want to keep, but it's definitely going to be an interesting decision, isn't it? And then J.D. McKissick, probably gone. I mean, really good pass catching back. I'm not going to take that away from him. He's legitimately like a fucking beast with the ball in his hands. How much to cut him, actually? I'm interested here. Yeah, it's not going to be worth it. Just keep him. Good third back. Yeah, so that's the offense. We're going to be starting Sam Howell, rookie quarterback. I thought he was... I mean, I had a second-round grade on Sam Howell. Just because of the bad year. I mean, like the year before, I looked at him when I was watching De'Ami Brown tape. I was like, man, Sam Howell looks like a first-round pick at North Carolina, and he lost like half his fucking team. So I'm not really gonna blame him for. I mean, he did look significantly worse, and he started to become a little bit of like a one-read guy. So it was tough, but. Really good athlete, really good arm. I think the accuracies are pretty good for a guy who's a 66 overall. The awareness isn't amazing, but I think it can get there. To be honest, I think Sam Howell definitely has a future in the NFL. And he is now the starter in Washington as we speak here. So that's going to be interesting for sure. I can promise you Gibson's not going to be my starting fullback. It's probably more like John Bates. I mean, he's a 70 overall. He's a really good blocker, so... definitely intrigued there. Going on to the defense, I moved Derek Force over to free safety. I just think a young, athletic piece there at free safety works best. Cam Curl, a little bit less athletic, but still really good in coverage, really good technician. Percy Butler, the rookie, will be his backup. Bobby McCain will be our backup free safety and maybe play nickel for us. I think actually that would be the best option. Love these two. I think they're going to be a good duo for years to come. Jamin Davis starting to learn how to play football, which you love to see. Hopefully we can continue to get him to develop. He's a good player. Truly a talented player. I believe he's taken 1 pick after the Raiders took Leatherwood that year. And I was intrigued with him for sure. I really want JOK, but Jamin Davis is definitely on my wish list as well. I believe he ran like 4.44 at 6'4", 235. It was insane. He had like one of the best RASs I've ever seen. But the linebacking core overall is just kind of meh. I mean, you look at Cole Holcomb, good player. I think he just signed with a nice contract with the Steelers to replace Spillane, and Bush, obviously. You know, just really solid, athletic. You know, good player. Just overall good player. Nothing wrong to say about him. David Mayo, just not a really good starter. Probably more of a depth piece, honestly. I might actually start Khaleke Hudson over at left outside linebacker. I do like Khaleke Hudson. I think he does have at least some athleticism and coverage skills. So, you know, maybe we swing him over. He could play well. Now for the final bits here. Like I said, Bobby McCain's probably going to play nickel because beyond the first two corners, everything else underneath is pretty bad. I think corner's probably going to be one of our biggest needs going into free agency and the offseason / draft process overall. Kendall Fuller, really good corner. Benjamin St-Juste, developing young corner. I believe he's like 6'3", so talented player there. Montez Sweat's one of the fastest edge rushers in the NFL. Probably one of the most athletic overall. 91 speed for 6'6", 260-pound edge rusher. 81 finesse moves, almost 76 plus power moves. 81 block shed. Just overall really good mover at the position. I think you have a D-line that's set. If we cannot get a contract with Daron Payne, then I think Phidarian Mathis will step in. He was a second-round pick. Good run stopper. Kind of fits in a lesser scale what the Daron Payne role is. Jonathan Allen obviously is well good enough. This D-line is well good enough to supplant possibly having one bad starter on the line, considering you have probably 3 all-pro caliber players. Chase Young, he was injured. I mean, that ACL tear fucked him up, man. He did not return until like the last 4 or 5 games of the season last year. When he's healthy, he's a monster. One of the best pass rushers in the NFL. One of the most athletic as well. He's the former number 2 pick, obviously, for many reasons. He's a very good player. So, you know, I'd say, former defensive rookie of the year. I'd say he has a chance to win defensive player of the year here. So let's hope he can develop. I think he can. I think he's really good. Yeah, that's that, man. Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne. It was a good team. We started at the start of what would be the real life 2023 season, or 2022 season. So, is there anybody here I'd like? Odell. You know, I like Darrell Williams. Corner wouldn't be the worst thing, but I feel like it's kind of meh. Like, I'd prefer someone I can develop, you know? Actually, Trayvon Mullen wouldn't be a bad pickup here. Star dev corner. I liked him with the Raiders. I just thought he was a little injury prone, but I think he can honestly develop here. Let's bring in Trayvon Mullen. So, yeah, that's actually a good signing there. Not going to start or anything, but, you know, good player. Safety depth. I wouldn't mind bringing in Terrell Burgess, maybe. Jamar Johnson, even. It's a good player. Quarterback. I think I'm good. Running backs. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good at running back. Fullback, I wouldn't mind bringing someone in. Let's bring in Ben Mason. Just get a guy who can play fullback for us. Wide receiver. I think we're good at wide receiver. Don't really think we have a need there. Bryan Edwards. We bring in 2 former Raiders. Bryan Edwards. I just don't think we have a need at receiver. Otherwise, I would. At tight end, James O'Shaughnessy, Ricky Seals-Jones, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Dalton Keene, if you want some tight end depth. Khalil Warning, Jordan Thomas, Josh Perkins, Hunter Bryant, Caden Smith, Jay Sternberger. Caden Smith would be interesting. He's a little unathletic, but a good blocker with solid hands. If we move off Logan Thomas, then maybe. Let's just bring him in. think we're good on the O-line. Terrell Crosby obviously wouldn't be a bad pickup. Yeah, honestly, I think our O-line's really solid. I don't think it needs any work. Could bring in Jabari Zuniga. Bring some depth on that D-line. I think we're good on the depth. Honestly, like, we're looking pretty good. I'd say outside linebacker is something I need. Left outside linebacker in particular. Someone who can actually play the position. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of these players. Anyone who can swing out there? Plenty of players who can swing out there. Anyone I actually want to swing out there, though? That's the question. Could swing Buddy Johnson out there. Texas A&M linebacker. If you want to go the veteran route, Joe Schobert wouldn't be horrible out there. I think we'll refrain. Denny. Good pass rusher. I just don't think we need pass rush right now. I believe we already brought in Trayvon Mullins. So corner's not really need. If we look at safety. Alright, I think honestly that's fine for free agents for right now. Yeah. We'll see how week 1 against Jacksonville goes. See Trevor Lawrence just tear us up. Be interesting. It's Trayvon Mullen, there he is. See if he upgrades. Plus 3-man coverage. This is a good upgrade right there. John Bostic, good depth piece at linebacker. More run stopper than anything, so we'll just keep on that. A guy like John Bostic, he's not going to change, so you might as well just keep upgrading his strength to make it as good as possible. And you can just use him in those kinds of packages. Schweitzer's pretty good for his position, really. Like 71 overall, 28 years old. Like, you do worse than Wes Schweitzer. Alrighty. Ooh, we got a camp standout. Let's see. Who's standing out in camp, boys? Montez Sweat. Ooh. We're actually going to go rushing the passer. Let's just make Montez Sweat like that beast off the edge. Paying him and Chase Young is going to be fucking impossible, but we'll see. I always like to keep young receivers, so that might be something I do. You know, move off Curtis Samuel, move off of Terry McLaurin, and then suddenly just, you got Jahan Dotson cheap. I'm just spitballing, don't worry about it, Commander fans. I totally forgot about Armani Rogers. They were getting him involved, dude. He's an insane athlete because he was like a quarterback who switched to play tight end. We're going to cut Carson Wentz. It's going to hurt. Or do we cut Heineke? I don't know. I think we just keep Carson Wentz, cut him next year, because I think that's when the cap hit doesn't hurt as much, right? Hold on. Let me look here. Oh, he's a free agent after this year. Okay. So yeah, we'll just let him go after this year. Where's Jarrett Patterson? I think we're just going to cut Logan Thomas here. It's going to take about $1 million off our cap space, but I just think it's worth it. Get some young blood in this building. So I think John Bates or Cole Turner is going to start day one. I think John Bates is very well-rounded and can definitely play, but I think Cole Turner is going to have all that upside at 6'7". Ooh, Chris Paul. He'll go to the practice squad. We got Sadiq Charles. Nick Martin's going to get cut. Kyle Larson's fine. Wes Schweitzer, Sam Cosmi's fine. James Smith-Williams, I love him. Casey Toohill's going to hit the practice squad. He's a good athlete, but I just think he's worth the practice squad. Shaka Tony's good. Efe Abada, I think he's just too old, really. Shaka Tony's a little bit more of that talented young player. Outside linebacker, obviously David Mayo, Dejon Harris, John Bostic, Nathan Gary. We're going to cut Nathan Gary, and then Milo Eifler we might send in the practice squad. Rashad Wild Goose, we're going to hit the practice squad. Do we cut Bobby McCain now that we have... No, he's going to cost too much. Do we cut Reeves? Give me $1 million if I cut Reeves. Yeah, let's cut Jonathan Williams. Not worth it. Keeping him on the roster. 4 tight ends. We'll put Amani Rogers on the practice squad. And then I think, honestly, we'll just put that one outside linebacker on the practice squad. What's his name? Milo Eifler. Just see what he does on the practice squad. Alrighty. Andrew Norwell. Get him in the power game. We're going to see what Sam Howell can do. Drafting a quarterback is definitely not out of the realm of possibility if Sam Howell doesn't play well, but I do think I'm going to give Sam Howell at least 2 years to start. I think that's the plan, unless a quarterback like blows me away and I can just take him. I don't have to trade up or nothing. Heineke's up to a 70. I like Taylor Heineke, but you know, I just think he's very limited in what he can do. Like, really fun player, but he's just so limited. Shaka Tony. I think that's it. We'll take the look at the camp standout. All right, let's see if Montez Sweat's up to the challenge. I think he is, but we'll see. Let's look at a draft class. Let's just see what's up there. So it looks like wide receiver, quarterback, and tackle. Tackle's not out of the realm of possibility here. I like the idea of taking tackle. Looks like a lot of quarterbacks as well. You got Don Scott, Sam McFarland, Sergio Norris, Pat Baxter, Deontay Johns. Franklin Saunders. A lot of O-line talent looks like in this class. A lot of safeties as well. Eric Bradford, if we want tight end. Looks like there's one of those in the top 32. Jerome Warner, linebacker's going to be an E. So I think, honestly, if we're getting a to-do list when it comes to this team, we need young offensive linemen who we can develop underneath our older guys. That's going to be probably 5th on what we need. I would say quarterback will be 4th because we do want Sam Howell to start, but it's always good to add depth. And Heineke and what's his name are going to be free agents this year. Wentz, yeah. I'd say you look at, like, let's get Howell to start here. Let's get Khalid Hudson 3rd on there. Yep. All right, we're looking good there. I like James Smith-Williams. Think he can start inside, but let's get Fedarian Mathis some snaps. Get James Smith-Williams as many snaps as possible. Because I really do think James Smith-Williams has a future in the league if he can just continue to develop. Slot receiver Jahan Dotson. I am actually going to be throwing Curtis Samuel. He's a running back basically with the ball in his hands. Third down back Antonio Gibson, power back Ryan Ramsden. I think that's honestly good. Give him some splits. Punt and kick returner Jahan Dotson. Does that make the most sense? Who else would we have returning kicks and punts? See, why is Scary Terry so bad at returning kicks? I don't understand that. Alright. First start. I'm gonna get some water. Alrighty. Okay, so let's go ahead and play the Jaguars. We kind of know the Jaguars starters by now, but you know, they got Sheriff, they got Lawrence. Lawrence can be tough, I imagine. It's just a fact. I think he's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go with the black unis. Those black unis are so sick. Yeah, there we go. I know everyone thinks they look dumb, but I think the black unis are pretty legit. There we go. Perfect. Let's go. All right. Looks like there's a little bit of stuttering. I imagine that's from background stuff. Hopefully it gets fixed. See how kickoff plays. Oh yeah. Smooth as can be. Alright, taking a knee is going to be the rookie Jahan Dotson. Let's see. Sam Howell, come on out here. The leader of the new minted Commanders franchise. I am curious what would have happened if Sam Howell started year one. And I'm actually really curious how he plays because he got a year of development where he barely played. He played one game against Dallas and he was really good. He'll start with play action. And he will run and slide after like a 2-yard gain. Kind of meh, but alright. So right now we got John Bates out there starting. I just think he's got the safest floor there. Nice throw to Jahan Dotson. That was a good toss by Sam Howell, man. Read it right over the middle. Just kind of zipped it in there. Using that arm strength of his. Brian Robinson in the backfield, and they'll go to him. And that's Foyesade Aluakin with the tackle for loss on Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson's definitely not known for his strength, strength. That's what he's known for. His speed as Gibson gets beat on the edge as well. Trayvon Walker, the rookie, first overall pick with TFL. Now it's third and like forever here. 3rd and 13, 3-man rush, and looking like a check down to Gibson that's dropped, and Darius Williams there to break it up. Jacksonville will get the ball back. So let's see. Trust way out to punt. See what he's got. Hey, we pin him. Love to see that. Alrighty. So out comes Trevor Lawrence. And he's going to be pinned back at his 7 with a relentless pass rush. It's going to be going against him. Lawrence throws a screen. That's kind of dangerous. But it pays off. ETN, look at him go. That's a good way to start. 21 yards for Travis Etienne on a screen, man. Broke a tackle and found some room. Lawrence now straight drop, throws. He's got Dan Arnold for about, what, 5 there. Good tight end there. Lawrence is going to be a problem, I can imagine. He's looking downfield, fires it inside, finds Zay Jones. Good throw. The former Raider and Bill, I want to say second round pick from East Carolina by the Bills, because he was like 6'2" and ran a 4.45 or something like that. I had like one decent year with Buffalo and then just kind of tapered off. Didn't have a lot of good years. Went to the Raiders in like a late round pick trade or whatever. He ended up playing pretty well as like a rotational option until his final year, in which he played very well as a starting receiver. Ended up being our number 1 in our playoff game, so that was intriguing. Yeah. Anyway, 3rd down already, and Trevor Lawrence is incomplete. That tangent's over with. Hey, Zay Jones' story is pretty cool, though. He said he was pretty much done with football by the time he got traded to the Raiders, and, you know, apparently John Gruden lit that fire under him. Alright, from the 23, Sam Howell gets his 2nd drive underway. He's going to step up into the pocket, now step away and throw it away under a lot of duress there. Did not feel comfortable. I'm hoping to get him up to strong arm, because scrambler, he gets all paranoid in the pocket and shit and just like runs around. I prefer to just use the speed on read options rather than as like a true like scrambler, because I don't trust him as a true runner. I'd prefer him like just throwing the ball. So underneath he finds Terry McLaurin. That's the first down of the game for us. Well, actually, technically, no. The Jahan Dotson throw was, but yeah, there you go. Scary Terry makes his first catch of the season. And now from the 36 I formation, give it to Brian Robinson. He'll gain like 3. Something like that. We'll go pistol. Interesting. Is that Cam Sims on the field? Hand it off. There goes Brian Robinson. Big hole. Lowers the shoulder. Okay, so I think I'm going to change... So what I think happened is that Curtis Samuel's injured. He got like a practice injury or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put De'Ami Brown in. Yeah, they got Cam Sims playing it. So I think, honestly, we're just going to put De'Ami Brown in the slot. Even though I think he's a deep threat, in my opinion. I think his release is really low, so we might as well just give him 3 releases. Handed off inside. Brian Robinson broke the first tackle from Foley Fatukasi, and then didn't really go much farther. They bring in Cole Turner, 2 tight ends in. Yeah, one thing I'll say about John Bates, he is one of the better blocking inline tight ends in the league. And not bad for a 5th round pick from Boise. So here we go, 3rd and 3 from the 42. Howell looking to convert. He'll throw it off his back foot, and that was a bad check down. And we're going to try a kick here. I know Joey Sly's got a cannon, but come on here, man. Is he going to hit it? Oh, it's got the power, but he is so far off to the left. That's like Joey Sly's career arc right there. It's just like, yeah, he had the leg for like a 60-plus yard field goal, but god damn, that thing was shanked bad. Here's Lawrence. Firing deep. Oh, knocked away. Good coverage, Ben St. Juste. Let's go. Good coverage there. Gotta love that. He just broke on the ball. 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence. Gonna fire to the outside. Oh, Zay Jones has it. And he's running after the catch. That was a whiff by St. Juste. So a good rep and then a bad rep by Benjamin St. Juste. He tried to go for basically the same thing, but Lawrence that time put a little bit more zip on it. Looks like a jet sweep to Christian Kirk, his first carry of the season, or play overall. Gonna be tackled by Derek Forrest for like a 4-yard gain there. Derek Forrest already has 3 tackles in this game. Not even 2 full drives in. Lawrence fires to the outside, hits Christian Kirk again. It's another first down. And yeah, Jacksonville's moving, man. They're moving well. They put in David Mayo on the edge. Wow, Travis Etienne just would not go down. Hit by a couple Commanders there. Now from the 17, Lawrence looking for that screen. He's got Etienne again. It worked the first time, and this time it'll work to a lesser degree. Gain of 4. Not on the quarter. So interesting first quarter. No score, but, you know, both young quarterbacks moving the ball at a okay rate. Lawrence looking for the screen, and he is sacked. That's going to be Jonathan Allen getting his first sack of the season, and they're going to have to kick. All right, so kickoff here. Jahan Dotson will get his first chance to return, and he'll actually get it out past the 25 to the 27. So, good vision there at least. And it looks like they're going to be bringing both linebackers here up to get the A-gap. So, 7-step drop. Howell's got to get this out. He does. Beautiful recognition there. Finds Scary Terry. It's a good throw. Now from the 37. Howell. The deep drop. Fires over the middle. Another good catch. Jahan Dotson. Sam Howell's accuracy seems to be really good over the middle. It's the outside it seems that he has his struggles with so far from what I've seen. Handing it off to Brian Robinson. There's no gain there. Maybe a yard at most. 2 tight ends in. Going under center. Howell's going to throw. Jahan Dotson's wide open. I like this offense so far. A lot of just open space. Like a lot of rack opportunities for receivers. Looks like a draw out to Brian Robinson. He's got room. And a good powerful run will gain 8. Motioning the tight end. And now handed off Brian Robinson. He kind of just stopped, but you know what? Powerful enough to get through the hole anyway. First down. Now Gibson checks in. Give Robinson a little bit of a rest if you want to run the ball here. Instead, they'll throw. And outside to Cole Turner, and he's got some room. Good little 10.5 or 9.5 yard gain for Cole Turner. Gets his first catch of his career. I believe he was a 6th round pick from Nevada. Quick throw and nice catch. Really good hands there, and that is John Bates. Once again. Watch, that's his first catch. Thought he already caught one. Draw to Gibson. Gibson's got room. He's got a first down. It's a good run. About 10 yards on the draw. Loving the running scheme, man. They're just finding holes. Oh, it's a quarterback draw for Sam Howell. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's such a good play call. Oh, you gotta love that. His first NFL touchdown is a draw. Oh, that's so awesome. You gotta love that. Doug Peterson not happy about it. But yeah, it's a great play call by the OC. And yeah, it's just good push, man. Got to give it to Cosme up the middle there, man. All right, so here we go. Trevor Lawrence from the 25. He'll try to answer now. Quick throw. It's intercepted. Jamin Davis has it. Oh, it's a great start for Washington. Jamin Davis just took the ball away. Lawrence wasn't even looking over the middle. Yeah. That's looking to Zay Jones one too many times, and eventually they'll figure it out. Jamin Davis taking the ball away. Gotta love it. Handed off to Brian Robinson. We gained 2. Second and 8. Howell looking to throw off his back foot. Finds Scary Terry. It seems whenever he's in trouble, he looks for number 17, which you gotta love. Always look for your best player when things are the most dire. Here comes the blitz. Fires, hits John Bates. Can he get to the end zone? He can. Touchdown, Washington. Gotta love that. John Bates, man. Sam Howell's got some nice releases. Honestly, I think I can make this work. Like his release packages, not release packages, Jesus, he's not a receiver. Just those releases, like look at that. Quick outside, hit him in stride. He turns it up, takes the contact, but he's a big dude. It's kind of hard to just take him down when you're shoulder checking him, and yeah. So there we go. It's a 14-3 game. Jacksonville now. It's got to be at the very least a little concerned. Lawrence to the outside, and he hits it, but he is out of bounds. Could not get the toes in. That was Christian Kirk. Oh, that's good water. Okay, Jamal Agnew in motion. See if they get him involved. And nope, instead they get Evan Ingram involved. That's a good target to go to. The athletic tight end. I can't wait to get like an elite tight end to bring into for Sam Howell. Like I feel like Sam Howell, like an elite receiving tight end, might be pretty nuts. And Lawrence is gonna get sacked. Chase Young, 13-yard sack there. Honestly, Lawrence has got to figure that out. Like that's not a tough situation there. You get that ball out. You scramble a little bit more to your right, maybe give yourself your tackle a better angle. Either way, they hit Dan Arnold for a 11-yard pickup to make it 3rd and 12. So now 42, 3rd and 12. Lawrence looks to throw. Protection's decent. He'll swing it out, and Kirk is going to try, but he's not going to get there. To midfield, Jacksonville goes, but that's it. The Commanders will receive. And that's out of bounds. That's well out of bounds. That was a shanked kick by Logan Cook. All right. So far, Sam Howell's been good. Let's see if he can continue that. De'Ami Brown's on the field, his former teammate. Here comes the blitz. He fires and finds Gibson for about 7 there. There's a 2-minute warning. Over the middle. Pass is caught. Jahan Dotson. Howell from the 47. There's a 2-minute drill. A little toss out to Gibson, who cannot get out of bounds. They're having a lot of trouble getting him on the ground. Honestly, I like this rotation, man. Gibson's a good pass catcher, and I think Brian Robinson's actually really good between the tackles. Comes the rush. He fires it. Oh, a little mix-up there, looking for Dyami Brown. As Zach Seiler goes down with injury. Yeah, I feel like Dyami Brown could have, or he probably could have hit Dyami Brown there. And Howell's going to break away. Can he get the first down? He's going to slide short. So they're going to try another field goal. This is not the right decision here. Sly. You know what? That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. So 2 misses, long range by Sly. I think that was like a 64-yard field goal attempt. So I really don't know why. Because you're going to give Jacksonville, like, literally all they need is like bam, bam, and they get a field goal. Lawrence, Zay Jones. There it is. Bam. No timeout. Jesus, that clock management's bad by Jacksonville. But yeah, they're going to get their free field goal before half. So there it is. 6:14 going into halftime. They're going to get the ball now as we start the second half here. You can't tell this how it's probably just going to go. I do a lot of skipping just so, because it's a long season, man. And you want to be able to get through seasons, get to off season and all that. Player acquisitions, stuff like that. So skipping this filler stuff is important. Lawrence to the outside. He finds Zay Jones. St. Jude seems to be struggling with Zay Jones right now. 4 for 57 for the former Vegas receiver. Handed off. It's like 3 there for ETN. ETN does not have any ground production so far. I would say that same sentiment goes for most of this team. Ground production just is not there for, at least right now. Lawrence under some pressure. Jonathan Allen's coming for him. He's going to throw that one away. Smart decision by Trevor. There was nothing there. Lawrence. Outside. ETN. That's not ETN. Let's have Ingram. As 20. I believe that's Danny Johnson. No, it's probably McCain. Either way. Jacksonville still down 8. They're going to punt. Offense has been a little anemic today. And Cook, pretty good punt there, but couldn't quite pin him inside the 5. So Howell will get it at the 20. He's got Bates in at fullback, or sorry, Ben Mason in at fullback. They'll hand it, and there goes Robinson for like a 4-yarder. So here's Howell. Short drop. Dotson. Looked like an overthrow to me, but Dotson makes some moves and gets a first down. That was honestly some good rack work by Jahan. From the 30, looks like pistol. Play action. Howell's going to run now. And he's going to put the shoulder down. Look at him just run through people. He did a lot of that in North Carolina, man. His final year, I believe he ran for like 900 yards. He was a legit running threat. Hand it. Oh, man. Trayvon Walker showing why he's so highly renowned with his run defense. Howell. It's blocked up well, and he just makes a really good decision. Takes off right up the middle. Slides the 46. Howell is doing some work on the ground right now. From the 46, motion John Bates. And he's going to kick out Josh Allen. And honestly doesn't do the worst job in the world against Josh Allen. As Brian Robinson will gain like 3. So from the 43, I mean, right now Washington's kind of in control. Gibson's going to take this all the way outside and get what he can there. Getting 3. Saw a cutback lane inside, but I don't fault him for doing what he can there. From the 40, Howell's going to throw. He's got time off his back foot. Kind of a weird throw, but he finds Dotson. It was a good throw either way, accuracy-wise. So now pistol. Play action once again. And loading up for the shot. It's intercepted. Tyson Campbell well underthrown. It looked like it was under some pressure. And Campbell, with a nice return, will get it out to the 36. Howell makes his first mistake. Yeah. Looks like he was under pressure. Just didn't get enough on it. Couldn't step into the throw, and Campbell just undercut it. Handed off to the outside ETN. Decent room there, getting 4. Lawrence. Pressure, throws to Agnew. Showing good hands there. Let's see if Jacksonville can take advantage of this Tyson Campbell pick. Give it to ETN once again. He's got a hole. Travis! Oh, he almost broke free. He was... it was kind of a weird trip animation, but he was legitimately... like, he broke that last tackle, I swear to God. Alright, from the 29. Looks like a delay handoff. ETN, he's going to have it this time. Or not. Man, that was a good tackle. Kind of out of nowhere there is Derek Forrest. Ranging over, but yeah, ETN's finding room on this drive. Motion Agnew. Give it to, or Kirk, I guess. Give it to him, and it's good range there. Kirk is not an easy tackle in the open field. It's a good mirror there by a really solid player. Deron Payne, good run defense on the ETN. After getting gashed a couple times. Looks like that outside zone is what they're going to be looking for because our interior is too good. Oh, it's a bad throw, and honestly, lucky it wasn't picked. So now Jacksonville probably be kicking that field goal. Yep. All right, they hit it. It is a 14-9 game. So from the 25, Sam Howell's going to give it to Brian Robinson. Can he get some blocks? Breaks the tackle and slides forward. Yeah, 7. Good stuff there. Howell looks to throw again. Over the middle, John Dotson having himself a really nice rookie game where he's just getting open consistently over the middle. Like, we haven't seen Howell hit his tight ends a whole lot or his running backs a whole lot. It's been mostly his wide receivers, honestly. Like, Jahan Dotson's been the main guy. Handed off, Brian Robinson. Like 2, maybe 3 there. And that will do it for that quarter. So it's the fourth quarter now. Up 5 points, I think. You don't have to do too much here. It's not there. Throw it away. Don't take a sack. Don't do something stupid. Kind of a forced mistake there. He was open. Could have hit him for a first down, but again, as long as it's not like a pick or a fumble or something stupid like that, we can pin him deep. I think our defense has played well enough to where we can trust them in this situation. Have yet to let up a touchdown. And if they do, we got plenty of time. So Lawrence now, a long way to go. He's going to toss it out to ETN. They've done a good job so far on the outside, and he continues to cook. He is so fast, my goodness. All right, changing the play. They're going to put Christian Kirk in the backfield. Interesting look here. And, oh, it's a pick! He ran the route for him. Bobby McCain. Really good, like, recognition and just coverage there. My goodness, look at this. He ran the route better than ETN did. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets, man. All right, Hal can now put this game away with a touchdown. Or just about, really. Looking to throw. He's got Dyami Brown, his teammate. Oh, he makes a move, breaks the tackle. We get out to the 14. Good to see Dyami Brown get some opportunities here. Handed off, Brian Robinson. He's got blockers. Robinson for 7. Howell. Oh, what a cut. Sam Howell out to the 3. Howell takes it, looks, fires, touchdown! Nice throw. Hits Antonio Gibson. Yeah, that should put this game away. Yeah, look at this throw, man. Just right around. I mean, yeah, that's about as good as it gets for the young quarterback. He throws his second touchdown. He also has a rushing touchdown in this game, so 3 total touchdowns for the rookie in his debut. Not bad for a 5th-round pick, that's for damn sure. See if Lawrence can bring him back. There's still time. Outside, wide open, Christian Kirk. It's like they forgot about him. Getting out of bounds, too. Here's a screen. ETN. Oh, ETN. He's been the best player on the field today. My goodness. He's carrying this Jags offense right now. Like 3 catches, 40 yards, and I believe he has like 60 rushing or something. Just stupid numbers out there. Seven step. Oh my god, that pressure on the stunt by I believe that was Montez Sweat. Came inside. Outside, Zay Jones is open. He'll be just short. Actually, no, it wasn't a stunt. I'm watching it back now. It's just they lined him up over the nose. Nice catch. ETN worked that time. Cannot deny how good of a receiver Travis Etienne is. Pressure, going deep. Oh, he missed him. He had Ingram open. That's a big-time miss. Trevor Lawrence has missed some throws today. Screen, Etienne again. Can he get blocks? David Mayo eventually tackles him, but another 5 yards for Etienne. 3rd and 5. Michael Hasty in the backfield. And now they'll throw a screen out to JaMychal Hasty. Can he get there? Hasty's got the first down. Sure are taking their time. Lawrence fires it. Oh, Holcomb almost had a pick. Yeah, that pressure on the inside is not giving him a lot of opportunities. From the 16, Lawrence, time's there. He fires it late. He's got the touchdown to Jamal Agnew. Yeah, he got hit right as he threw that too. We'll watch the 2-point conversion. No, they're not 2-point conversion. Never mind. So it'll be a 5-point game. 5 minutes to go. We'll see Washington, it would seem. We need to be able to put together a good, long, sustained drive to end the game, really. Touchdown ends it. Field goal does not make an 8-point game, so yeah, we're just trying to drain clock at this point, and that's a good way to start. Brian Robinson with a great run. Some of these run schemes, man. This offensive line is legit, by the way. Like, these are the legit players when it comes to blocking. Like 1 yard there for Brian Robinson. Howell looks to throw. Off his back foot, finds Dyami Brown, who breaks a tackle and's got the first down. Dyami Brown showing some promise right now. Especially after the catch. Howell's getting away. He wants to run. Be tackled by Trayvon Walker. They're going to call it a sack for Trayvon. It's technically Jacksonville's first sack of the game. Jesus, my voice cracked. Howell with the 7-step. Get it out there to John Bates. It's like 7 there. So here we go. Can Jacksonville get the stop here? Howell's been good under pressure. And wide open is Dyami Brown inside the 20. Wow. They just left Dyami Brown wide open there. And Howell saw it, man. His processor is so quick, man. He's just finding people wide open over and over again. Hand it off. Running into a crowd. It's like a 6-yard gain there. Hand it off. Oh, look at Brian Robinson to the 3. It's gain of 9. Yeah, honestly, we're cruising our way to a victory pretty much here. Barring something catastrophic. Hand it off. Brian Robinson. That's a touchdown untouched. And that's your dagger. Looks like Washington's going to win this game. We'll watch some garbage time jacks. Who knows? Maybe they pull some stupid bullshit out of their ass. I've seen onside kicks recovered. It can happen. It's very rare. It's one out of every like fucking 150 or something, but you never know. From the 25. Already second down. Let's see what Lawrence does here. Open. Kirk gets face mask. It's not what you want to see. I'll get him out to like the 50. And stop the clock. You don't want to see that. Come on now. Lawrence literally all day. Eventually checks it down to Christian Kirk. I think Washington was definitely okay with that. Play there. Lawrence going deep. Tipped in the air and almost picked by Bobby McCain for a second time. Time. Lawrence to Zay Jones. He makes a great catch. Now he's inside the 30. Lawrence outside to Agnew in a 7. Lawrence, people in his face, ugly ball, intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. He's going back the other way. Get it out to the 20, and that's 3 picks by this Washington defense. Got one from Jamin Davis, Bobby McCain, and now Kendall Fuller, as that was just an ugly throw. Yeah. Looking for Kirk there on the deep ball. Just looked like a bad ball. Looked like his feet was kind of tangled with ETN. So a couple knees. And we win our opener. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty. I think we'll upgrade Chase Young with Speed Rusher here. Just keep getting that bend off the edge. He's a speed upgrade. God damn. Already a freak athlete. Did Montez Sweat stand out? He got a couple quarterback hits. I don't know about anything else. Nah, he did not get it. Alrighty. So I think I'm gonna hop off now. I just want to do this as kind of a test, but you know, I think I had fun. I'll probably be doing this tomorrow, but it is 4 in the morning where I'm at, so I'm going to go to bed. But yeah, love all y'all. Good night.